Hi guys, it's Marianne, the Frugal Chef. Hey, thank you again to all of you that subbed to My Life, My Views. I really appreciate that. I also want to remind you though that my offer for the free ebook is good through the end of the month though, so through next Saturday. So if you haven't subbed yet, or if you haven't asked me for the book, please do so. Email me through the Frugal Chef and I will get that to you ASAP. I sent out a lot of books. And, you know, if for some reason yours didn't get to you, please let me know so we can straighten that out immediately. The Paha free classes, they went really well. Most people didn't show up, unfortunately. The first class, only Eduardo, Señor Pipa de La Paz, he came over and turns out the internet company down here was ripping me off. So we had a really slow internet and, you know, I had like a 5-minute delay. And I really want to thank you, Eduardo, for suffering through that class with me. Put the pie in the oven! Put the pie in the oven! It's in the oven! It's been in for 5 minutes! You know, whatever. It was great meeting you, and I'm sorry for that. The second class went wonderful because, of course, I got on the phone, and I don't think those guys are ever going to dare do that to me again. But I had Jacinda and I had Noreen from Atticus 9791, I think it is. I'm sorry, Noreen, I don't know it by heart. But we had a great class. Now on Saturday morning at 11 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have a class on hummus and herb pita chips. You know, if you're interested, that class is $15. And let me know. I will tell you what you need for specifications for internet and send you the link where you need to go sign up. Why don't we make a fish sandwich today? These are so good and nothing beats homemade. Let's make this, okay? We are going to use tilapia for our fish sandwiches today. You can use any mild white fish that you want. I'm just going to drizzle all this. I have 8 fillets here, so obviously I'm going to make 8 sandwiches with some lemon juice, okay? I'm also going to lightly salt this. Not much, because we're going to put salt on the coatings. And, well, we don't want it to be salty. I'm going to set this aside and we're going to work on our egg. I have 2 eggs in here. I'm just going to add about 1/8 of a cup of milk to this. And this is 1% milk, so you use whatever milk you want. And I'm going to add about a teaspoon of prepared mustard to this. So, you know, Dijon or Creole or whatever. Just mix that well. We'll set that aside. I have about 3/4 cup of flour here. All I'm going to do is season it with a little bit of salt. And with maybe 1/2 teaspoon of white pepper. So we'll mix that. All right, we'll set that aside. In here, I have 1/2 cup of cornmeal and 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. We'll salt that. A teaspoon of white pepper. Teaspoon of garlic powder. Teaspoon of paprika, and a tablespoon of freshly chopped parsley. So we're just going to mix that. And set that aside. All right, now let's work on our spread. It's gonna be a tartar sauce basically. I have a cup of mayo there. We're going to add a couple tablespoons of lime juice. You can use lemon, it's fine. I'm going to add a tablespoon of very finely chopped red onion. A tablespoon of chopped capers. And a tablespoon of finely chopped pickles. I'm gonna season this with salt. And since we have the white pepper out, let's just put a little white pepper in there. Perfect, we'll mix this. All right, let's start assembling our sandwich. So this is what we're gonna do with each one of these fillets. We're going to put it in the flour. We wanna dredge that, make sure it coats well, and then we're gonna shake off all the excess. Then it's gonna go in the egg. We wanna coat both sides. So we shake the excess off of that. And then we put it on the breadcrumbs and we just make sure that it gets all nicely coated. Shake that and put it on a plate. I'm gonna do that with all the fish and I'll come back and we'll cook it. So I have about 3 tablespoons of olive oil in this skillet, and it's nice and hot. I'm just now gonna fry the fish. I'm only gonna make one of these for you now, so that we can finish the video. But basically, we're just going to brown both sides and make sure the fish gets cooked properly so that we can make our sandwich. Okay, this has been on here for about 5 minutes, I'm gonna say. Put a little bit of the oil underneath there. By the way, I'm working on medium heat. Now we're gonna flip it over. Oh yes. Does that look nice or what? Okay. Alright, we'll let this cook for another few minutes, and I'm going to put it on a paper towel lined plate just to take off a little bit of, you know, excess fat that it might have. I'm going to use a hard crusted roll for this. You can use any roll you want. We're going to put some of our sauce in here. Let's put some of our lettuce. I'll put lettuce at the bottom and a little bit on the top as well. Put some tomato slices here. And my fish. Oh, guys. Really, really? This looks amazing. Check that out. Wow, huh? I will have this recipe on the website for you guys to come and print. We have all kinds of sandwiches. Make sure you check them out. We also have all kinds of fish recipes. Eat well, my friends, without going broke. I'm going to see you guys soon. So let's see how this tastes. You know that fish? It has so much flavor from all our coatings, and it's nice and flaky, and ooh, this is good. You guys need to try this. It's good stuff.